What is going on there, citizens of the Reject Nation? We're going to watch Wednesday episode 3 today. John, how are you?
I am super spooky and super excited. How are you?
That's a great answer. I like to hear it. I'm doing well myself. Thank you for asking. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what to do. Please go ahead and leave a like. It makes you feel better, and it makes us feel better, so please go ahead and do it. Also, subscribe and click the notification bell to get notified when our next reaction for Wednesday is up here on the channel. And as always, full-length reaction watch-alongs where you sync it with your own copy of Wednesday you can find over at our Patreon page for Super Sexy Rejects. We cover plenty of stuff exclusively over there as well. But what I really wanted to mention today is that the Real Rejects have recently partnered up with a channel called GIQUE. That is GIQUE. And John and I, we both know the owner of this channel. So it was something that we were very much excited to be partnering up with. And essentially what GIQUE offers is these 1-minute video character origin stories and other pop culture related content. Best part is it's from a wide variety of creators. I myself have a video up there talking about Nightwing. Koi Jandro has 2 videos up there himself. And it was something we were excited to get the word out on because not only is it a great place to get some extra nerdy content, if you yourself are a creator hoping to make some extra bucks or just looking for some extra exposure, you can join the GIQUE community and potentially get paid to produce a 1-minute short yourself. It'd be great if you guys can subscribe to them because in a platform that has a lot of competition, it's great to be a part of a platform that encourages community, a communal experience, and that's a major part of why we agreed to be working with them. Anyway, guys, let's watch Wednesday episode 3 right now.
Bag over my head for optimal disorientation. Wrists tied tight enough to cut off circulation.
That rhymes.
You're in an escape room.
You can take the mask off, Bianca.
Damn, that was fast.
My hopes were dashed against the rocks of bitter disappointment. My foe was no psychotic killer, more like a bunch of high school clowns.
It's like every one of them.
The Nightshades are an elite social club. Emphasis on elite.
We have roof parties, campouts.
She makes a killer virgin mojito. Can get pretty wild.
Yeah, I bet.
So Weems looks the other way as long as nobody makes any waves.
Someone like Rowan.
We booted that loser last semester. What are we gonna do with her?
Have her join.
I said we invited a pledge.
After the crap she pulled in the poke-up, there's no way in hell.
The crap she pulled, she won.
There are no rules in the poke-up.
Let me save you the trouble. I'm not interested in joining.
You're seriously turning us down?
Can you believe it? I freed myself 5 minutes ago. It's amateurs like you who give kidnapping a bad name.
So is woe included in every title?
Must be.
If I'm going to be responsible for Nevermore's demise, the question is, why am I sharing this apocalypse with a pilgrim?
Pilgrim World?
Maybe you're stopping the pilgrims from wreaking the apocalypse.
For their volunteer jobs at 10 a.m. sharp. I trust you will all put your best face forward.
Love that makeup.
I got Pilgrim World. What'd you get?
Uriah's Heap, whatever that is.
This weird, creepy antique store. You'll love it, though.
Jane Austen.
I caught your rooftop serenade the other night. I volunteered you to accompany the Jericho High School marching band at the ceremony.
Oh, God.
For the last time Rowan was expelled, everyone saw him leave.
Have you spoken to him since?
I texted him a few times, but I never heard back.
Or he's dead.
I don't know why you care so much. It's not like you knew the guy.
I'm not sure why you care so little.
Good question.
You didn't seem surprised when I showed you this last night. You've seen it before, haven't you?
You drew it.
Yeah. A couple days before the Harvest Festival. It was open on Rowan's desk, so I just assumed he stole it after we kicked him out of the Nightshade.
Come on, it's suspicious, man.
He kind of went ballistic on me.
It's unbelievable! You went inside! How can you do that? Crazy!
He threw you against the wall with his telekinesis.
You know, typical Rowan.
And what the hell is Crackstone doing in a picture with you?
You know who that is?
Yeah, it's Joseph Crackstone. He's like Jericho's founding father. It's kind of a big deal around here. Yeah, look.
Oh, wow, he's everywhere. Genocide.
And turkey dinners.
Still got something lurking in the woods, no doubt connected to that school.
Come on, will you stop pointing fingers at Nevermore?
I'm just doing my job, looking out for the well-being of our town, boss.
But before the good citizens of Jericho elected me mayor, I used to wear that badge, remember?
Ooh. You probably know more than you're letting on, Mayor.
What a fake-ass smile.
Switch volunteer assignments.
What? No!
Zajax is going to be volunteering there. Things sneaked a peek at his assignment. But if you're not interested...
No! Oh my god, thank you! You're the best.
Just making lemonade out of lemons.
Hope Netflix does an event where you can go to Pilgrim World. That's what I want over Neverworld.
I am Mistress Arlene, a real OC.
Not Emily Blunt.
Original colonist, for you are about to travel back in time to the year of our Lord, 1625, to Jericho's first pilgrim settlement.
How fun. This color scheme looks the most like Addams Family.
Yeah.
The meeting house. Inside is a collection of artifacts related to Jericho's most beloved and pious founder, Joseph Crackstone. And beyond is our privy, America's first gender-neutral restroom.
Ooh.
Progressive.
Grab a uniform and a box, and make our forefathers proud.
Are these for Muslim tourists?
Local artist scooped that fella up right here on Route 22.
You're telling me someone actually goes out and collects roadkill and turns them into that?
Dahmer.
Ethical taxidermist.
We'll hit the weather vane. You want us to pick you up something?
No need to pay for that overpriced hipster swill. I'm brewing chaga.
You got kombucha in the back as well.
Take off that beanie.
Show us your snake hair.
Genießen Sie Ihr authentisches Pilgrimfudge aus Kakao. Die una buona des Amazonas. Alle einen nehmen dazu, dass armselige Schuschen vorbereitet amerikanischen Geschichtes auf Fress zuhalten. Übrigens, Fudge wurde erst 250.
Are not one of you from Bavaria?
Clever girl.
Outfit kind of looks good on her.
Check out this greedy little freak.
Please, I need to get back to the...
Oh no. Wowie!
Wow, dude, you could have aimed at elsewhere.
Come here!
We're gonna cut your head off.
Howdy, pilgrims. Let him go.
What, do you want to end up in the stocks too?
Remember what happened the last time we did this dance?
Oh, dang! Yeah. Sweep the leg Wednesday.
Ooh. You dumbass.
And here you will remain for 40 days.
Thank you for your generous donation to my re-election campaign.
Consider it a token of our ongoing cooperation.
Ugh.
Corporation.
I know this might come as a shock, but I don't have any friends.
What?
No.
You remind me of my brother. Now follow me. I need to know more about this Crackstone. So we have a meeting house to break into.
Give me your retainer.
What? Why? Your teeth are really good. Not as straight or white as Enid's, but still.
Eyes on the prize, bud.
I'm not sure what secret Crackstone is hiding, but I have a strange feeling the answers to my future lie in the past.
Dominic West?
Wants to bet this Crackstone figure's still alive in some way. That's the girl she saw.
It's young Weems.
Codex Umberum. That's Latin for Book of Shadows.
Blair Witch 2?
Great. It's a fake.
No. Hold a fire to it or some shit.
Etsy is, but I doubt she was an outcast settler.
Okay, maybe it's fake.
You'd make a killing on Etsy.
I proclaim the meeting house is under repair. That book's a replica.
You don't say.
The original was stolen last month during the 2 o'clock witch trial.
Ah.
The original meeting house. The one shown in that painting. Where is it?
How the hell should I know? I only moved here from Scottsdale in April.
Aw, how now?
Can I help you?
Just gonna let him walk out with it? Okay.
Yeah. Damn. Get a lot of money for that.
Do you think squirrels and rats could ever work out? I mean, they're two totally different species.
I mean, totally. Why not?
Maybe mutation and evolution?
I was thinking of sneaking behind the greenhouse tonight. It's supposed to be a blue moon. Only happens once every 23 years or something crazy. Should get a killer view from there.
She's so good.
By the way, you know that's where a lot of kids go to hook up, right?
Oh my God, dude.
I spent all morning flirting and hinting and trying to act cute,
Yes.
brushing some roadkill just so you would ask me on a freaking date.
Oh, that's what you were doing.
Yeah.
So, you want to meet up behind the greenhouse tonight?
Yes.
For a date.
Yes. I can't believe he asked.
I love her. She could be a freaking star.
She's so
Yeah,
charming.
and she.
You want a coffee? It's one of the many perks of this wonderful assignment.
I'm actually here for Tyler.
I'll kill him.
You know the original Pilgrim meeting house? The one from the 1600s?
There. But, look, it's kind of sketchy. Squatters and meth heads use that place as a crash pad. My dad has to clear it out every couple weeks. What's this about?
The meth.
I gotta make
Look
a
at a
drop.
score.
Yeah.
I could take you this afternoon. My shift ends at 2.
I know my way around the great outdoors.
Don't tell me you were a Girl Scout.
I could eat Girl Scouts for breakfast. Actually, I have an uncle who went to prison for that.
Easter eggs. What blue lighting? I love it.
Yeah. Sleepy Hollow Witch is in there. Thing. Go to work.
I think the pacing gets better every episode.
I was expecting more too.
Oh, the guy with the camera.
You talking to, little girl?
Use the words little and girl to address me again, and I can't guarantee your safety.
Get out!
Thing, a hand here. No, I can't just touch something. My visions seem to happen spontaneously.
They're not. You have to learn to control them, Wednesday Addams.
Ah, I bet this will give us some real insight.
Got ideas for dinner, though.
Touch the door.
Yeah. Ooh, cool.
Great transition. Oh no. She was burned. You're a witch, Wednesday Addams.
Goody Addams! You have been judged before God.
What's her name?
Good. Was it Goody?
Goody Addams?
Something like that.
We were here before you, living in harmony with the nature and the native folk. But you have stolen the land. You have slaughtered the innocent. You have robbed us of our peaceful spirit.
Ooh.
Are the true monster, all of you?
Whoa, yeah.
Did you get him?
The devil never sent such a demon. And I will send you back.
Pilgrim World does not look fun.
Set it ablaze!
Guy does make a great evil pilgrim.
I wonder if that's like Jenna Ortega's younger sister or something.
Leave me. Save yourself. He's chained us all to the floor.
Book.
Avenge us. Find the others and save our future. You are our only hope.
Damn.
What a crazy vision she's tapped into here.
Yeah.
He won't stop until he's killed us all.
Oh, spooky.
Whoa.
There will be no escape for you.
Yeah. She looks so badass in the rain.
Must have been the bearded man from earlier.
Tyler,
You want some coffee?
Just tell me who it is.
The footprint's getting smaller.
Monstrous human.
What the hell are you doing?
I was following the monster.
You saw it?
I ain't buying this misleading bullshit.
I know what I saw.
I'm trying to keep an open mind.
How big of you?
I texted him again today. Said maybe we could meet up over spring break and go snowboarding like we did last year. Said he wouldn't be able to make it.
Only you never went snowboarding last year.
Part of me wanted to blame his recent weirdness.
I did think it was weird. I was like, they went snowboarding.
Yeah.
So I've lived with the self-described master, and the first thing they'll tell you is that psychic visions can't be trusted. They only show you one part of the picture.
He gathered all of the outcasts in the meeting house and burned them alive.
Okay, he was a sadistic asshole.
I mean, a mass murderer.
Crackstone was standing in the quad.
You're creating a story in your head and using visions to back it up.
Oh.
They're telling you what you want to see.
Are you mansplaining my power?
Well, actually...
Would warn you that psychic ability isn't rooted in logic. It's triggered by emotions. And let's be honest, emotion isn't exactly your strong suit.
So yours must be a little more reliable?
Actually, someone as repressed as her would have a lot of emotion. It's obviously Tyler.
I don't buy it, G.
We've built a monument to celebrate his memory. Now may the spirit of Joseph Crackstone be memorialized for eternity.
Yay.
It's great seeing him in front of the white church after all that, with the water. Good inversion.
Oh, damn. What's going on? Oh, the revenge.
Ooh.
The revenge.
Oh, yeah. Oh, damn.
Dude's still asleep. Oh, come on, Wednesday. I would react a little bit.
Yeah, come on, Wes. Although I'm with you.
Yeah, that's cool. I love it. I love it.
Let it burn. Let it burn. Sweet.
Miss Addams, you're already on thin ice.
I swear on my late scorpion soul, my hands are clean.
The family hand, on the other hand.
Why does this town even have an outreach day? Don't you know it's real history with outcasts?
I do, to an extent.
Then why be complicit in its cover-up? Those who forget history are doomed to repeat it.
Ooh.
Well, you see, I see opportunity. Maybe this is a chance to rewrite the wrongs.
Capitalism.
Opportunity.
Who the hell's there?
Why is he killing him?
It's a really good burst.
Why? Why kill the guy?
He knew too much.
What kind of twisted psycho would want to sabotage such a life-affirming event? Wish me luck.
If he breaks your heart, I'll nail gun his.
Nice.
Let's see that.
What's going on here?
This is a classic piece of music. I see you, Normie.
One coincidence is just a coincidence. Two are a clue. And three are proof.
Ah, so subtle.
Oh,
no. No, no. No.
Oh, dude.
No.
Oh.
Great.
That's why you don't get stoned in the shower.
That's tragic.
3 coincidences that I know are connected.
Yeah. Enjoy that crumple.
I did it better. Is this it? What's the song? Sounds playing right now?
I've been trying to figure it out this whole time.
I did it better. I hear this. I hear the tune. Gwendolyn Christie listed a band earlier. Trying to think if it's that one.
Fleetwood Mac? Is it Fleetwood Mac?
No, I don't.
That monster could be anyone.
Huh.
Oh, damn.
All the normies aren't as normy as they appear.
The truth is, there are monsters everywhere.
Ugh.
That's morbid.
The monsters we suspect are the most dangerous. They hide in the shadows until no one is looking. And then they strike.
Oh, Christ.
It's Metallica.
And I won't stop until I find the truth.
Ooh.
That's a weird looking bear.
But I guess that's what it has to be.
Oh, he's seen that creature before.
Yep.
Yeah, he's seen that creature. Oh, he's seen it. He's seen it.
Never care for what they do. That's right, man. He knows. He knows the beast.
All right, let's chit chat. Springboard us, would you?
I am really enjoying the progression of this show. I feel like, you know, in the vague amounts I have heard of the discourse, everybody kind of agrees that the first episode, you know, needs a little. It gets smoother from the start, and that's been my experience. I think that's definitely been echoed in some of your comments as well over this. And yeah, I've really been enjoying just the descent into and the immersion into just the tone of the world that they've drawn. You know, there's the mystery and all that stuff, and there's the quirk and everything. But just, I don't know, the way that they realize this duality between Nevermore and Jericho, I think has been really fun and really nice. And just a place I've over these 3 episodes now, I just kind of look forward to spending time in. So yeah, I've been really just kind of enjoying the progress thus far. And if I'm not mistaken, is that are they? I suppose this could be another mislead, but did we just essentially learn that Xavier is in fact the Beast?
I think it's 100% a mislead.
Yeah.
Why do he have scratches on his own neck?
Yeah, it's true. See, that makes sense.
He's scratching himself.
He probably tried to intervene, and Tyler's probably mad that somebody who is close to Wednesday / and also a peer saw him. Maybe that's what happened.
I don't know. We haven't really learned what Tyler's deal is, why he's in therapy, why he's suffocating himself in the bathtub, and then letting out an anguish scream. Why? Can you answer that?
I can't.
I think something to do with the fact that maybe he's got a monster ability.
Sure.
And boom, shakalaka, accidentally killed mommy. And even Sheriff Donovan Galpin was like, God damn, that boy.
That boy ain't right.
Yeah, he's done. Because isn't the doctor the therapist, Valerie?
Yeah.
I thought she only works with. I don't remember well enough.
I don't remember if they said she only does, but yeah,
Nevermore people or not.
She certainly does work with Nevermore people, but I don't know if it's an exclusive thing.
I don't recall.
You know what just hit me? Whoa!
I hit you, mother F word.
I was not expecting that. For a minute, my brain was like, "What do I do?" The woman in the Uriah Heep shop is Disa from Rings of Power.
Yes, thank God.
Yeah,
God, you caught that.
It's totally cool.
It's so cool.
Yeah,
just one of the highlights of that show. 10 out of 10 Rings of Power.
Yeah.
I think it's starting to bleed a little bit political, which I like.
Yeah,
I like it. I like that. I don't know too much about Pilgrim history.
you know,
it's a dark spot for me. I don't really know too much.
Just a lot of piousness and tolerance. I mean, speaking as an armchair, I know a couple of things. You know,
I don't know it too well.
It's
other than what they show here of like, I'm familiar with that kind of shit.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you think of colonization and you think of, you know, draconian religious practice that led to things like the witch trials, but also, you know, nasty colonization practices that leads to stealing and burning and pillaging and all sorts of other things.
Okay, so I know enough.
you know enough. I mean, I'm sure there were actual pious people just trying to set up peaceful encampments and, you know, live peacefully. But yes, I mean, in the spread of, you know, the early settlers across America, you know, you bring in a lot of taking, a lot of disease, and a lot of destruction.
Well, I thought this episode itself was paced. The pacing, I think, consistently gets better and more absorbing. I like the escalation of her psychic abilities, because I don't agree with this whole Xavier sentiment that you can't trust them. When I'm like, she went on a full-on transportation thing. This wasn't some quick flash of images that was unclear mystique. This was a full-on, I have practically time traveled now to this spot in time. And it's interesting to learn all this inclusion of witchcraft, enhancing the Addams family legacy. They had a line in there, the secret society, about a normie who died like some odd years ago. Is that what they're saying Gomez Addams did? Is that the worry?
The murder, maybe?
The murder, yeah, because they have some mysteries set up here, and I'm trying to make sure I don't lose track of everything. I did feel because I really liked the way this episode progressed, and I really loved the how, for lack of a better word, just how dark it got. It got really dark by the end, and I love the moodiness of it, and it was very much like a Netflix binge thing where you have the last episode with this really great cliffhanger, and then it's kind of absolved really fast with some, she knows everything already. First, she knows like way too much already, Wednesday Addams.
Yeah.
She's already not tied up, and she's not provoked whatsoever, and it's just kind of silly.
Yeah.
And I kind of wish that sort of milked out a tiny bit more. That was one thing about that scene that I wish had some kind of maliciousness or menace to someone,
or at least made you believe there was an actual threat credibly before immediately putting you just back into the environment you're already in, just with new clothes and a new atrium.
That's like one little thing that if I was binging this, I probably wouldn't have even thought about it. Since we're reflecting on the episode, that's like one thing I wish I craved it. I craved a tiny bit more of that, but I really felt the ending notes, even with its like melancholic montage of everything at the end, because like the way they've introduced this city has been so bright and beautiful and prosperous, but you know there's an underlying darkness that's just percolating throughout, and now we have this ending conclusion of all kinds of mysterious figures. You got the mayor, who's clearly a greedy son of a bitch. You got the principal. Gwendolyn Christie, who it is fun to see her chew up some scenery in a role like this, you know? And then, of course, with Xavier, whose performance has been growing on me every episode. And Enid, who I think is fantastic. And I like how she represents, as in a school full of teenagers, she's the one that feels the most like a teenager.
Yeah, she really is.
Yeah. The one where the powers that she has within her, like was she werecat, werewolf, something like that.
Yeah.
Those abilities, just whatever the monster that's within her. I don't mean monster in a negative way, but just whatever the monsters that's within her seems to come out via metaphor, adolescence, and performance. And I think she does such an excellent job. And the effects are really good too. The Medusa head guy.
Oh yeah,
that was great.
Yeah, the Gorgon.
That was great. Yeah, there's a lot of really cool stuff, and the therapist is even quite a mysterious figure as well.
Yeah.
Taxidermy.
Yeah, I have a spooky taxidermy. In fact,
I would never have a taxidermy. I think that's messed up.
it is, unless you go. Well, I guess depends on how ethical is ethical taxidermy.
I don't know.
You know, like this here is portrayed as being ethical taxidermy. Like, oh, this rat was hit by like a car or something.
I have a neighbor who has a big buffalo head.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't know how ethical that can be. But no, I really like their scene together, Enid and the Gorgon dude.
I'll find his name for you, John. I have IMDb right in front of me. Don't you worry, John.
That guy, he looks like one of the dudes from Trick or Treat, but I think he's too young to be him.
I have no idea who it is. Can't see his name. Ajax? That's not
Ajax. Yeah, it's Ajax. Enid and Ajax, that scene they had together I thought was really fun too, because I thought they could have, I mean, there's bigger fish to fry in the scheme of the plot, but I like that that's an example of a scene where they really just cut to the chase. Like, I love that Enid is just like, I have been trying to like drop these anvil-size hints on you. And yeah, it was like super sweet and endearing. And those, especially her, but like the way that they I think that's a good point about the montage at the end, because as much as this is Wednesday's show, I think they have done a nice job at making it an ensemble and making everybody at least interesting and intriguing. So, yeah, to have just that life expanding now, and it's like, okay, we have had Ajax as a part of things up until now, but this is the sort of most we've gotten to know him a little bit. And so I like that, too, that with each episode, you get to know just who's around a little bit more. You get to know a little bit more about the surrounding characters. And, too, like Miss Thornhill, I love that Christina Ricci is here anyway, but I also am excited to see her part of the mystery unfold. I don't know, like she is the quintessential, like, I bet you're not actually a normie, because they make so much out of you being a normie, but there are a few people like, Ricky Lindholm and some other characters who are pitched that way. I feel like by the end, almost probably like all the normies are probably going to be not normies, and maybe that'll be part of the point.
Well, I think it sounds kind of degrading.
Normie?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
It does. It sounds a little degrading.
Sure. I'll stop using it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This is the wokest thing Tim Burton has made so far, so I should be more in line with that.
Sure. I think Tim Burton's direction is really great, and the music's really solid. Yeah, I just thought this felt. I wouldn't call this episode a filler, because it's certainly advancing the plot in every way. But it also is setting up a different type of direction, I think, where the ensemble is more fleshed out in a way that feels really intriguing. And I like the cinematography of the Pilgrim World a lot. It felt very Wednesday. It felt very Addams Family.
Mm-hmm.
And
just the designs and everything too.
I put it in black and white too. just the world of it. And the B-boy, I think, is really interesting to have Eugene, to have him in here, because they called it out. They're like, you remind me of your brother, and he does feel like the surrogate for Pugsley. And it's just kind of strange when I'm like, got a whole show out. They have a whole Pugsley character who already exists in this world.
And I guess Pugsley's is doing fine at normal school.
Yeah, probably. And he's probably getting bullied and shit.
Yeah.
But I wonder if her connection with Eugene, by the time she, I'm assuming, reunites with her family by the end of the story, maybe she'll probably hug him.
Aww.
Give that Pugsley a hug. Pug hug, as we call it around here.
A Hugsley, yeah.
I want to see more of Yoko, because her name's Yoko.
Yes. There are a lot of interesting characters around who seem to just fill things out, and they're not all white, which is nice.
I imagine the characters.
The least white Tim Burton joint as well.
Is it?
Surely. People have a lot of problems with that, actually. I've discovered in recent years.
Why?
He just doesn't have a lot of people of color cast in his stuff, and arguably that's because he loves the I'm going to make you so pale you're essentially like pure white look. But, it's like...
Jenna Ortega's 100% Caucasian.
Well, no, and I like that they embraced that here, too. Like, you had her, Goody Addams among the various,
joke,
you know,
by the way, guys. I know she's not. I know she's not.
yeah. And I don't know exactly what her ethnic background is, but you know, like
she's Mexican.
Yeah, like
I assume
there's a lot of there is South American and Native American and Native North American crossover there and stuff like that. And so for what this is, you know, and expounding on a character
Mexican and Puerto Rican.
Okay, see, yeah.
Yeah.
And not to say that, not to conflate them as being the same, but I like that they at least utilized that aspect of their casting. And I don't know, like I feel like I look back and the sort of ethnic side of the Addams family is never felt like one of the more engaged elements. And it's not like the point here, but I did like the way that they had that flesh out the vision, the flashback, the moments with the Pilgrims. It made sense not only because Wednesday and the Addams lineage are, you know, strange and sort of outside the norms of whatever time they exist in, but also based on something foundational that is, you know, I don't know. For a story like this, it makes sense how you would have, you know, a traumatic, you know, historical event in the family then pass itself down, you know.
It is interesting that Tim Burton did Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, which in some ways is him sort of getting his feet wet with A World Like Nevermore.
Sure. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And Frankenweenie took place at a school.
Dark Shadows, they're all ethnic in there.
All of them.
Co-ethnic, this
They're all
cast
so
is.
ethnic.
They're all so
Look
ethnic.
at
You're
all
crazy,
those,
John.
all the black people.
You're crazy, whatever.
And that's the other thing. I was like, and I'm not going to make a real issue out of this, but I was sitting here going, okay, like the mayor is kind of a phony, crooked guy who's helping prop up like, you know, crappy history by what he does. And, you know, the Siren Girl is, you know, Queen Bee adversary and whatnot. And the mayor's son is kind of a dick.
He did Planet of the Apes. Michael Clark Duncan plays an ape.
That's true. Woke Tim Burton. Forgive me. It started during Planet of the Apes.
Harry Hiroki Tagawa.
I'm going to tread.
Played Kroll.
I'm going to tread very softly on the apes joke.
Played an ape.
Oh, God.
What apes joke?
Nothing. There's nothing. There are no off-color jokes to be made here that I will definitely not engage in.
All right. He doesn't do a lot with ethnic people.
Not even to say that I think it's like an intentional thing, but it's nice to note, like, oh man, okay, it's like there's a very diverse cast of Wednesday. It's nice.
Yeah, glad we got that out of the way. Well, guys, I am kidding. There is one thing I want to look up.
Sure.
It does look like her, but it might just be like spot on. The thing is, Jenna Ortega looks Latina, whereas that girl in the past, the witch,
Goody Addams,
she looks white.
That's that blonde hair.
So
it's that blonde wig all day.
I just want to see. Here it is. Because sometimes they do that thing where they're like, let's get your cousin or your sister
or your younger sibling.
Yeah. I want to just see who plays her.
Let's de-age you a little. That's right up there. It is her.
Where?
Jenna Ortega.
Oh, she plays her.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I wasn't 100% sure because of the height.
I mean, I wonder if they did any like really subtle, because I think with younger people, you know, it's just more subtle when they have to doctor stuff.
Well, she did such a good job that I thought it was. I really was just like, is that her sister?
Yeah. No, I mean, I wasn't 100% sure. Like I was pretty sure, but not 100% sure.
Ah, damn.
Because she speaks a little differently. And
I
the
was
blonde
so
hair
convinced
does
that it
something.
was a white girl who played her.
No.
It's a white chick.
Nah, it's just that blonde hair.
Oh, damn, that's wild.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah. And like the subtle little showcase of range there is nice.
Well, guys, what did you think about this episode of Wednesday? I liked it quite a bit. I'm really, really enjoying the show a lot.
Quite.
This is a really good show.
It's a joy.
Leave your thoughts down below. Subscribe. Leave a like. And hey, let's end this with Adelia Chamberlain. I know Thanksgiving was rough. I hope your Christmas was better. And I hope 2023 treats you a lot better.
Absolutely.
In some ways, I could see you being like a Wednesday Addams. You know, some type of injustice pops up, and maybe you don't really like dealing with people too much, but you would still want to do the right thing and solve the problem anyway, because you stand up for what is wrong.
A good moral compass. You are the true pure of heart.
Exactly. So, Adelia, I hope that this 2023 presents you with a lot more opportunity and a lot more blessings, because Lord knows you freaking deserve it more than John. And
You do.
I hope
It's
that
true.
it finally pays off. So I love you, dear, and I look forward to talking with you some more. And I hope that you have a fantastic rest of the year. Hit me up anytime. We'll talk.